Hmm. Okay, there we go. Find some chill music. I think this is basically just coming from like NCS, so anyway, how was everyone so far? Doing all right? Having a bit of guess a grand old time. This is actually the first time I ever do something like this because just chatting streams, I wouldn't even know what to talk about. But I am doing this because, well, this is basically something I chose to do. Gonna be talking about. See, there's this server I in. There happens to be this server I'm in that pretty much happens to be doing its own little celebration, their little anniversary thing where they, you know, do stream, do streams, talk about their experiences with disabilities, maybe do a charity event, and raid out to other disabled VTubers or streamers. So, what does this have to do with me? Well, I happen to be a disabled VTuber myself. More specifically, I happen to be on the spectrum. Okay, gonna be completely okay. This is basically like just off the cuff. I don't really have a script or anything. So here's how. So this is it. So for those of you who have been around for a bit, some of you might not know that I happen to be on the spectrum, the autism spectrum. For those of you that don't really know, it's basically one of those mental disabilities that kind of affects your ability to socialize, I think. It's it's been a while. I've been diagnosed with it for like a long time. I haven't been diagnosed with this. I've been diagnosed with it since I was in the 8th grade. At least according to, I'm just going off of what my mom has been telling me about it. But yeah, it's basically one of those neurological disorders that messes with how one socialize. There may be times where some people may get like I said, I don't really know I don't really know how to describe it where really. It's basically something that messes with how someone it kind of messes with someone with one's perception of things, one's ability to socialize in like various settings. They sometimes tend to have behaviors that some may deem weird, and I have been told and I have been called that plenty of times. Now, the reason why it's basically called a spectrum, so to speak, is because anyone with it could fall into low functioning or high functioning. I was lucky enough to fall under high functioning, but some people aren't. Well, apparently, well, nowadays they basically call it level 1, 2, and 3. So, 1 being high functioning, 2 being middle functioning, and 3 basically being like you need some 24/7 on the clock assistance with anything relating to social interaction. From what my mom has said, they pretty much was a sign that I had it when I had like a delayed speech, I think it was. I don't really keep much eye contact with people. That's like another thing. I mean, not that I need it, but like I said, I'm trying to describe it as best I can, but it is tricky, to say the least. Like, how does one describe something that after living with it for so long and being used to it for this long, it's kind of like I don't really know. But anyway, there's some time. I mean, there are some instances where I do have a little bit of indifference towards my parent. Once upon a time, the eye, the lack of eye contact has been persistent up to now. But then after that, I suddenly feel more isolative, like way more isolative. Luckily for me, though, I'm high functioning, so learning is definitely. I can learn things very quickly. It's just communicating and applying what I know can and applying what I've learned through like years of social interactions can be a It can be a bit tricky. On top of that, I tend to. On top of that, I tend to get a little. On top of that, maybe it could be because of like. Maybe it could be because I was like a growing kid at the time, but I tend to be a bit on the aggressive side. That's just me. I grew out of that, luckily, but so so that kind of makes being a VTuber a bit tricky in most cases because this basically requires you to socialize, requires you to network with people. And me and socializing and networking kind of go about as well as water and electricity. Well, that's a better way to put it. What else? On top of that, it's how should I put this? It can kind of affect how others tend to perceive you. Like, I can understand being that weird kid in the class, but if you're that weird kid that nobody wants to associate with, where even your cousins basically decides to go, I don't know this guy, I don't know this person in my life, that's when it starts to get a little problematic. It sucks. Let's just put it that way. It sucks. On top of that, I could barely. There are some times where I could barely keep a conversation going, or a conversation does end up going and it just stops randomly. Like I'm pretty sure as I'm talking right now, you can see hints of that where I just keep awkwardly pausing, trying to come up with the right coming trying to come up with the words to stay on top of that. It's just oh boy. Yeah, it's a trial. It is a goddamn trial. Sometimes I tend to speak in like irregular voice tones, and I do say sometimes because I'm speaking to you like regular like. Although they do mention something about they're using like a sing song or a robot like speech. I'm not that monotonous, am I? I'm not that monotonous, am I? Repeats words or phrases verbatim is another one. And I tend to do that a lot. But it's mostly used as a method to like it's mostly used as a method to it's mostly used as a method to memorize things. There are some aspects of this that I try to turn into my strength. Let's see. Another thing about me on the spectrum is that there are some there are some moments where I just don't show any sort of interest in anything. I'm not that emo I don't really express myself emotionally. Like I'm just like anytime I'm supposed to feel like anger or sadness or happiness or whatever else, I just have this blank ass stare. And I really do mean like blank. But it's whatever. I basically am born. What can I say? I guess I was blessed to be born with a poker face. With an eternal poker face. I don't there's some on top of that I tend to not show too much interest of things when in reality I am interested. So on top of that, there were instances where I don't really interpret a lot of like nonverbal cues for things, such as facial expressions, tone of voice, and just randomly do whatever the hell I want, which kinda ruins the whole social interaction thing. There have been a few there have been a few interesting behaviors as well that I've had to show while on the spectrum. Repetitive movements, not so much. So I do like to snap my fingers a lot and tap my toe, tap my foot, but that's usually out of like anxiety or something. Odd movement patterns I don't have. I walk straight and I don't walk like I'm some like goddamn cartoon character you see in like the 80s or 90s. Some of the stuff I kind of stopped doing, like some of the stuff I kind of grew out of. Sensitivity to touch, well, not so much. There are some fabrics that I cannot stand wearing. There are certain temperatures that I cannot stand being in. Even when I eat food, even when I eat food, there are textures that just don't feel right. But but a lot of a lot of this stuff happens to be like but then again, all that stuff was a lot more out there when I was a kid. Over time, over time I've grown out of my usual habits. I've grown out of those behaviors, but there are some there are some that is still stuck with me. For example, not keeping eye contact. I still do that. I'm still sensitive to I am still sensitive to touch. I'm still sensitive to a lot of I'm still sensitive to certain fabrics, certain temperatures, certain all that, certain foods, certain everything. Anything that doesn't feel right, I do not want to be in or around. Difficulty holding a conversation. Like, I'm pretty sure you've counted the amount of times I've been pausing, right? Not just me. Luckily for me, though, my luckily for me, I'm learning how to keep that in check. I'm learning how to well, I did say it was over. Okay, I'm learning how to hold a conversation and learning how to not constantly have those awkward pauses. I did say I'm learning, doesn't mean that I'm succeeding. Although there are some things, however, that still there are still some complications that still persist with it, but that's just another that's just another battle I have to deal with on a regular basis. It sucks, but it's whatever. Like I said, I'm learning to get you. But anyway, that's uh that's pretty much all I have to talk about really. Is living with autism Does living with autism suck? Oh, you have no idea. And what I really don't like about it is that they don't really a lot of these a lot of these companies say that they're like allies for it only to turn out that they're just bigger pieces of shit. There are some people that and there are some forms of media that like to treat autism like it's a superpower, which I don't really I don't really mind it. I mean, it's good that they're trying to paint it in a better light, but if you're ignoring the underlying problem with it, that's a no-go, chief. And besides, it's a crapshoot within a crapshoot. You might be born with it, you might be not. And if you're born with it, you could be either on the low functioning or the high functioning side. Or hell, the middle side. Like I said, crapshoot within a crapshoot. and it sucks. But by the end of the day, I've made plenty of friends. I've lost plenty of friends. But all this is basically just part of the journey. No one's really going to no one's really going to stick with you. No one's really going to stick by you, but the real ones will. If they're stuck if they stick with you throughout your very low times, and there have been a lot of low times, if they stick with you at your worst, they deserve to be around you at your best. There may be some there may be some things, there may be some opportunities I've missed. There may be some actions and choices I regret. I mean, there may be some choices I made that led to some very not so good outcomes, but do I regret any of them? No, no. Honestly, I don't. But not in the way you think. Everything that has led up to my life, everything that has led up to this current day, I do not regret, because the lessons I've learned, the choices I made, I grew and adapt from them. I grew and adapted from my own mistakes, my own I grew and adapted from my mistakes. No, wait. Hold on. I grew from my mistakes, I adapted from my consequences, and as I continue to get older, I will continue to evolve. That's the kind of thought process I want to go off of, really. Like I said, sure, being on the spectrum is garbage, but because of that, I've learned to perceive, I've learned to have, I've learned to turn my weaknesses into my strengths. I've learned to eh, accept responsibility for my actions, and handle whatever consequences come my way. I had to learn to handle all this and take it in stride. Not many people can say that. Not many people want to admit that they were wrong. Not many people want to admit where they went wrong. Not many people want to admit that they themselves are at fault unless someone calls them out on it. And I have no qualms calling people out on them on whatever it is they did wrong. Because that's who I am. I'm a realist. I'm realistic. I'm cynical. I'm skeptical. But hey, I can open up when I can open up when I have to. Anyway, enough of this. Let's jump straight into Wuthering Waves. But first things first, to change the title. Uh, how should I word this? There we go. Change the category. And done. Turn that off. Switch over to that. Right. And put this in. By the way, I did say that there might be an impromptu collab, but I'm also doing this with another person who happens to be in the VTubers with Disabilities server as well.
I wonder how they're growing.
They're currently working, so yeah. Well, at least the mouse is working. But I'm not going to be using mouse. I'm going to be using controller because I play better that way.
Great food, welcome. We've got a variety.
Jeez. There we go. Always gotta make sure. Always gotta make sure certain bots are activated. But yeah, gonna do a little bit of grinding on Wuthering Waves because, if I remember correctly, I still have 70 some odd. I mean, I still have like 70 something pity for this weapon, and I got 8 days and 21 hours left. I am getting that weapon. First, I gotta do. Let's see. Daily quest. Gotta do. Let's see. Daily quests. I also gotta do like ascensions. I need to get like ascension and. Oh. Shit. I also need to get ascension materials and the shells needed. And the shells needed. I am like lacking right now. Also, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 6. Not counting Lin Yang because I don't have him yet, which would have made like 7. So Gion, Rover, so that's 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 guys out of. Okay, 7 guys. 8, 9, 10. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Out of the whole 19 character cast, 20 if you count the one that's coming out soon. I mean, I can kind of understand it. I can understand like gacha games going this way because yikes. But come on. Have more variety in bros. Add more husbandos. No more waifus. Thank God for skip. Thank God for skips. Oh, that was quick. That's how I want. That's how I like it. Okay. Down. Yeah. Overlord class, Calamity class, spend 180 wave plates. Hit level 1, loot 5 materials, complete crafting. I also need to upgrade my weapon. What should I go for? Maybe I should upgrade Zap String next. Do I have to do this? Oh, these are hazard records. Okay, you know what? Upgrade. Upgrade this. Yeesh, I am slacking. Okay, so I need to collect this heat is overwhelming. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is where I need to... I need to get those. I need to get those things. Okay. So if I intend on doing a little more of that... Okay! Jesus Christ, it is hot out here. Ugh. Like, how are you guys? Like, how are you guys doing? Are you guys faring any better in this heat? I mean, summer is like almost over and all that. I know, but it's still like nowhere near over. It's like August 5th. It ain't over. It ain't Jover yet. Ugh. Fortunately for me, though, I have water and a mini fridge. That also happens to be a mini freezer. The sad part is that I cannot make ice fast enough, so... Major downside right there. But at least I can fit my favorite ice creams in there. My favorite frozen treats as well as all the ice I need. Or at the very least some ice trays. Give me a moment. We'll be back in the game soon. I just gotta make a nice cold cup of water. I probably should. I, I should probably tell you this as well. It also comes with its tiny little ice cube tray. Okay, fan is on. Ice water obtained. All right, let's go. Let's go in the game mode, boys. Okay, I'm good. I am glorious. Okay, let's focus on the zap string situation. I may not have enough to do whatever it is I want to do with the caskets, but it's whatever. Yeah, I know.
Grow for me. Life is in everything.
Lead me as you wish. Ready for battle. Fear no more.
I really do love coordinated attack characters. Like if their resonance liberation is exactly that, then holy hell. You could stack resonance liberation with with the third resonance liberation. It's ridiculous. Now, if only the damage output was just as impressive.
Blue. Listen up.
Fury boils. Inferno, you're wide open. Settle. Fury boils. As you wish.
Photosynthesis.
Fury boils. Burn.
Will I have enough? Probably not, but it's whatever. Yep, I have enough. Find that with whatever materials I do have. Okay. But yeah, this heat can suck it. Ugh. With how hot it is right now, I really, really hope I do not have to deal with this longer than I should. I mean, I'm still gonna. I mean, as much as I want. I mean, even if I say that, I still have to endure this bullshit, but it's whatever. Can't really complain too much on it. I mean, it is what it is. But as long as I still got plenty of water, as long as I still got plenty of ice to go along with said water, I am fine. I am A-okay. The major downside I should probably mention is that I have to go out into the heat and refill my little water container.
Precision, elegance, and harmony. These are the
So yeah,
parallels between classical music and science.
even if I do have water now, once I run out, I have to go out through the fire and flame. Well, not necessarily through the fire and flame, but more so through the scorching air and heat.
Precision, elegance, and harmony. These are the beautiful parallels between classical music and science.
But, like I said, it is a fine. It'll be an odyssey. I'm just gonna tell you this right now. It'll be a goddamn odyssey just to go from here through the heat to where I need to get water.
I still have much
But like I said,
experimental data to process.
it is whatever. Ooh. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Absorb you. Definitely need these because I need the sonars to find more of those caskets and casket cube things and those wind chimers. Let me mess with this guy for a bit. Gimme. Oh, I'm right next to a tacit field. Okay, I do not need to do that. I need to do the other one.
Fury boils, as you wish. You're no match. Inferno!
Photosynthesis. Ha! Roll for me.
You're wide open.
Oh, I haven't done this one yet.
For emergencies. Now.
Weird. It says it's underground, isn't it? Yep, it is underground. And this is the guy I need. To ascend Calcaro.
Fight back.
Wait. Is it? If it's not... Trying to find a thundering Memphis. But why did I go to the... But why did I go to the Tempest Memphis? Hidden Thunder Tacit Core. And what is this? I'm fighting the wrong guy then. Well, that was that was a fuck up on my count. Uh, uh, uh. Right. I can't even access that. I can't even access that place yet.
Bide the time. Don't you worry.
Photosynthesis. Listen up. Life is in everything.
Leave me alone. Wind rider.
Yep. And this guy is done. Let me grab you. Okay, for her, I still need to take on the Hell Rider, the Inferno Rider. I'll just call him Hell Rider because basically that. Almost. Not dealing with you. Where Not there. Not there either. There. Whole entire thing won't be full. Whole entire thing won't be filled up until 19 hours and 13 minutes. It's 4:20 now. Nice. 19. 9, 10, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 11. 11:35, I wager.
Leave it to me. Roll for me.
Fury boils.
Anyway, a lot of folks are a lot of people are saying, a lot of people are hoping that the new character is basically like is like a healer or something, which honestly might be a good thing to have because it means
Bloom.
Farina won't be alone as a healer. Well, as an effective 5-star healer, I should say.
Silence. Fear no more.
Oh, Mantine. How was work? Oh my god, this heat is gonna kill me. And I have to go out of that heat in order for me to get more water soon. Luckily, it won't be for another...
Victory will be ours.
How big is this cup? 25 fluid ounces? But large enough. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I need to set my... I need to... One day I'm going to have to move my office around. I'm going to have to move some stuff around in my office. Because, I need to be able to put my... Because one of these days, I'm going to need to find, like, a air conditioner to put in there. Because, oh my god, do I need one. I mean, I do have a fan, but even that's limited. Anyway, if you guys got like any if you guys got like any recommendations for like cooling units for like summer 2025, send them my way. I will give them a little. I'll give them a look, see, and who knows? Maybe one of them might actually help. But what about you guys? Are you staying cool in this heat? Got your favorite ice cream? Or maybe you're just taking like cold showers? I still remember this. I still remember watching this one video about how this one guy. I mean, before I say anything else, for context, this was basically back in. I forgot the year. This was like 20 something. Hang on, let me look it up. This is like started like. I think this was like back in 24. Yeah, 2014. Those of you who are around that era probably have heard of something called an ice bucket challenge. But yeah, that's pretty much this guy pretty much did the challenge, but instead of like a bucket of ice water, he was literally in an ice bath. And no, he didn't have, and no, he kept both his kidneys. But yeah, this guy actually did like this guy basically did like an ice bath, which is like, wow. I would not pull that off, honestly. So we're diving deeper into this thing? Must be. Well, plenty of tacit discourse to fight. Uh-oh.
Fury boils.
Bloom. Huh. Listen up.
Honestly, though, I really do wish I was in this area. Definitely beat,
Watch out.
because it definitely
Fury
beats
boils.
having to endure this ungodly heat.
Safe distance advised.
Luminous energy.
Feel my wrath. Wind Rider.
I know I keep complaining about the heat, but come on. I cannot be the only person that feels this way.
Time to fight back. Don't worry.
Okay. That explains a few things.
Fury boils. Inferno. As you wish.
Leave it to me. Roll for me.
You're wide open.
Okay, so those things basically boosted their defense. Good to know. Well, at least we're doing progress on that thing. The fact that it's underneath all this ice, holy crap.
Noticing. Luminous energy.
Silence. Wind Rider. Fury boils. Inferno. Finale.
Ugh, right.
Roll for me.
Fury boils. Ready for battle.
Aw. I was hoping I would get an echo from that. Yeah. Gonna have to try. When I get the chance, I'm gonna have to move some stuff around. But for now, I'm just gonna have to endure. Ah, well. I really do love the cold, though. Why I prefer winter over everything else. Although on the other, hand, winter is probably just as worse. Winter is probably just as worse. The only difference being is that, at least with thunderstorms, you don't have. At least with thunderstorms, you don't have to worry about something suddenly breaking. And I do mean like the wires. I mean, you still potentially lose power if it hits like a power box or something, but honestly, that is like, I guess each season has its ups and downs, really. My Melanie Arts. Thanks for the follow. But anyway, as I was saying, did my alerts even go off? Did it go off? And if so, why didn't I hear it? Did my alert box not go off? Give me a second.
Nice.
Damn. My game must be loud. My game must be loud. Must be louder than the stream alerts. Holy crap. Holy hell.
Victory will be ours.
Must be nice to be down here in this big ass ice cube. I wish I was in that big. I wish I was down here with this big ass ice cube. I might freeze my nuts off, but at least I won't be roasting.
Couldn't hurt to be more prepared.
Straight shot down. Really? Interrupt me mining materials just for this? Is there like a... Okay, aside from like the pains of the 4 seasons and me complaining about the heat, you guys doing all right? Finished up work. Enjoying a nice frozen treat. Maybe you're just vibing. Like, how is everyone? Like, how are you guys? Hopefully you guys are still... I mean, hopefully you guys are still alive. You're not... I mean, hopefully you guys are still alive and not baking in this goddamn heat. It's like, what? Okay, I know I sound like a broken record, but come on. The summer heat is unbearable. Even I feel like it's... Even I feel like it's like... It needs to be toned down a peg. Sure, many of us are really hoping for winter to just hurry the hell up and show up. This is already scary enough as it is. I swear to God, if this heat makes me start... I swear to God, if I start breathing poorly because of the air quality right now, I am going to be pissed.
Bask in the sunlight.
You're wide open. Unstoppable.
Teleporting from the ice? You are not Sub-Zero. Well, that's one less ice monster we have to deal with out of millions of others that's gonna spawn. And And just like that, productivity is back.
Oh, geez. Can finally take a breather now. Lately, I've been bombarded with people trying to sell me rocks. Hi there. Let me know if you're ever in need of ore. We've got all types.
Ooh. Now this I can actually take advantage of.
With just a few simple ingredients. Hey there, what can I get you? Oh, the place is small, but there's plenty to choose from.
God damn it.
Wouldn't hurt to be more prepared.
You know, one of these days I need to find like a collection of music that could play while I'm playing this. The downside about it is that I have to find music that doesn't get me copyright struck.
Oh, geez. Hi there. Let me know if you're ever in need of ore. We've got all types. Hope this helps. Thanks. Come back soon.
Well, at least I can afford to upgrade String Master. Oh boy. I still need to find a build for the rest of my characters. Oh god. I just realized something. If I'm gonna need to find me like a wireless I'm gonna need to find me like a headset of sorts. Something wireless. That way, if I ever decide to play games like Ring Fit Adventure or like WarioWare Move It, you can hear me feel out of breath. I need to find a build for some of these characters. I just realized that. I just noticed that. Okay. I'm good. I am fine and dandy. Among everything else. Along with many other things I need to do, like, goddamn. Okay. Okay. Had to adjust a few things. Make sure my I's are dotted, my T's are crossed. And my iced tea is drunk. My I's are dotted, my T's are crossed, and my iced teas is drunk. Is drank. Absolute pulsation. That is a name. And yes, my mind is in the gutter. And no, I am not sorry. I might need to clip that one. I might need to clip that once I go back. Well, I still got plenty of well, I still got plenty of exploration stories to go through, along with a butt ton of side quests. So at least I'll be able to get something out of it. Geronimo! Oh, this thing. Okay. One. Elementary, my dear Watson. Yeesh. Well, yeah. Oh, another puzzle. Why you gotta torture me? What did I do to deserve these? I did nothing wrong. Oh boy. The only thing I'm hoping is that this heat doesn't give me a headache. Okay. I'm good. Oh, looks like ads are gonna be starting in, like, what? A few minutes? So, when that happens, all I can say is, I apologize. Need the AdSense. Even though it's all nonsense. See what I did there? This kind of reminds you of those mine. This kind of reminds me of those mine cart puzzles back in Honkai Star Rail. Like, I can't be the only one that notices this. Yep. Definitely the minecart puzzle. Definitely the minecart puzzle quest. Well, if you're gonna... Well, if you're gonna do some... Well, if you're gonna do something better... Well, if you're... Well, if you're gonna do something better than a... Well, if one game is gonna do something better than the other, may as well do everything better than the other. As long as the everything is actually... As long as said everything is done by actual human beings. Thought I'd throw that on there on the off chance someone tries to say I advocate for AI. I do not. Actually, I will say this. As a tool, I do not mind it. It's when it starts becoming a replacement that I'm going to have an issue with it. Oh, you've got to be... Okay. Here's my take with AI in general. It is a tool. It is a tool that can help. But only if it is used as a tool. If they're using it as a method to replace hard work, skill, and experience, then I'm sorry, but I'd rather not have Skynet. I'd rather not have Skynet take away my job. How the hell do I go? Like, is there a way wait. Maybe not. There might be a entrance around here somewhere. I just gotta remember where it is. Yeah, that's pretty much my take on AI. As a tool, I can accept it. As a replacement, no. I swear to God. And I swear to all that, and I swear by all that is holy, if AI does end up taking a lot of the jobs that has a lot of human passion, I am going to flip my shit. It is a tool. And as such, tools should only fit the purpose if necessary. If you're using it as a replacement,
Not bad, huh?
Ready for battle.
there will be problems. Because I have no qualms playing John Connor here. Okay, there is nothing in there. There must be a chronosphere somewhere. Or maybe not. Ah, there's the thing I'm looking for. It ain't even active yet, so... Oh, jeez. Oh, it's one of those puzzles. Okay, let's see what I need to do about it.
Fury boils. Bring it on.
Listen up.
Fury boils. As you wish. You're wide open.
Luminous energy.
Silence. Unstoppable. Surprised.
Okay. Well, that's done. Wait, I still have to go down there, do I? Question is, where would I go? Question is, where the hell is the entrance? Okay, I just need to find 5 more. Oh, this little entrance. Well, at least I found it. Ugh. Hello. Another chance to get a reward, huh?
Leave it to me.
Oh, okay. This is actually cool. All right. Finally got the weapon. Now, if only my luck with Jin Shi's weapon was just as good. Ah well. But I got the weapon at 73 pity. I think. I know usually. Nah, I know it is. Jesus Christ, the heat is killing me. I'm guessing a... Let me check. Either way, got the weapon. Definitely fit. Definitely suits her, not gonna lie. Son of a bitch. Okay, now let's try to get more of the... Let's try to get more of these so that way I can get a better chance at a new character later. New character and weapon later.
Come take a welcome to the Pioneer Associations. What would you like today?
Damn, I already collected all that.
Come take a look at our official merch.
So far, I got all but one exclusive weapon. But, am I upset? Yes.
She found pharmacy.
Am I
here.
going to lose sleep over it?
Hello. What type of medicine are you looking for today? I might be able to. Be sure to pay close attention to the contraindication and side effects of your medication. Be sure to pay close attention to the contraindication and side effects of your medication.
Anyway, am I going to lose sleep over the fact that I missed out on an exclusive piece of equipment? I'm not going to lose sleep over it. Want to know why?
Be sure to pay close attention.
This is a gotcha This is a gotcha game. They have a habit of showing up. Most banners have a habit of showing up. I mean, most banners do tend to show up after a while. So... So, if I just wait patiently and pick and choose which characters to go for. Anyway, if I just wait patiently, I'll get my chance. I might switch to something else. Or I could just continue playing. Oh. Anyway, Tuesday, not going to be streaming because I'm going to be going to an appointment. But Wednesday and Thursday, I will be streaming. Wednesday, I'll be streaming Final Fantasy XIV, and we will continue with more Endwalker. Thursday will be the start of my... It will be the start of my playthrough of Warhammer Space Marines. Since Space Marines 2 is going to be coming in September. I got time. And besides, I'm going to try and stream frequently during the VTubers with Disabilities anniversary. Anyway, I think it's about time I'm going to switch. Or better yet, raid someone out. Because this heat is going to kill me. Hate to stream and run, but that's pretty much it. But that's how it be sometimes. Especially in this goddamn heat. Anyway. And who knows? Maybe I might play. Anyway. If you want to hang out with me off stream, I have a Discord. If you want to stay up to date on what's going on in my VTuber journey, here are my socials. If you want to support me in any way, shape, or form, I have a Ko-Fi and a Throne. And here is my raid message. We're going to be raiding out to someone. You know what? Let's raid Mantine. Looks like they're alive. Anyway. Anyway, sorry for stream and run, but pretty much how it is when it comes to this weather. When it comes to this heat, actually. But it's whatever. Anyway, Anyway, who knows? Maybe after I cool down a bit, I might be back with something else. But for now, I'm going to cool down. I'm going to have all my stuff cool down. And then, well, you know. Anyway, see y'all next stream.